No, I don't have the time. Yes, it is a good book. No, I don't have a match. And yes, I am waiting for someone.
What?
My boyfriend, who is 6'6", is for whom I wait. He plays football for the Jets. He weighs over 200 pounds, and this 6', 200-pound monster will be here any moment, so goodbye.
Wow.
Goodbye.
You didn't even look up. How did you know I was here?
I knew, and that's all.
And what about those things you said?
I wanted to save you the trouble of asking.
How'd you know I was going to ask them?
I'm psychic.
This here's an open range, partner. So how come you tried to put up a barbed wire?
Barbed wire?
You and me, we's gonna have a shootout. Ain't nobody gonna put a barbed wire up on this here range. My pappy and his pap before him, they've been coming along these trails for years. Ain't nobody try and stop them. Ain't nobody try and stop me. It's noon, see? And I'm walking down this dusty road right for you. Be you gonna drop me? Come on. Make it play. I get shot. I reckon I'm only the West's second fastest gun.
You got what you deserve, cowboy.
I'm going fast. But before I pass on to that great blue range up yonder, tell me, what's the name of the gun critter who shot me cold?
Kate.
Kate? Kate. It's a very attractive name. All right. Kate, you done me in. Fair and square. I'm gone.
He's dead. And I never knew the poor fellow's name. Have an unmarked stone up there on Boot Hill.
It's William.
William. Willie. Bill. Billy the Kid?
That's what some folk call me. Hey, are you really seriously?
Am I really seriously what?
Psychic.
Oh, yes, sometimes.
When sometimes?
Look, I knew you were going to ask me a question, start a conversation with me, try to talk to me so you can pick me up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, the strongest, man in the world. Watch as he tries to pick up this beautiful young maiden with only one hand. One thin dime, and he'll show you amazing feats of daring do.
Well, am I psychic?
Kate's a nice name.
Okay.
I like it.
Swell.
They call you Kate, that to speak of you. Bonnie Kate, the prettiest Kate in all Christendom.
That's pretty good.
But what light? 'Tis the east, and Kate is the sun. No, that doesn't work so well.
Do you know Shakespeare?
Shakespeare? Oh, you mean William? Yeah, he runs that little pizza parlor down on 8th.
Ha, ha, ha.
Do you?
Of course.
And all those books?
Yes, this one's about him. This one's about his country, about other writers. And this, the complete works of William Shakespeare.
Complete? Books mean a great deal to you, don't they?
Of course.
I thought so. I mean, you have so many. All that to read. Sort of sad, actually.
Don't you like to read?
Not for me.
I've never met anyone who didn't like to read.
Count no K laws when you meet a different human.
I don't know about that.
I don't read. I live.
Well, I live too. I'm not dead, you know.
Yeah, I can tell.
You know, you've got a good approach. I'll say that for you. And I've heard a lot of lines. Believe me.
Line?
Sure, it's good. I usually don't speak to strangers.
You're not psychic after all. All that stuff about a book and time and a boyfriend. You were just trying to put me on. I wasn't going to ask you any of those things. What do you think about that?
What were you going to say?
Haha, yes sir, friends. This is your friendly man on the street, Anthony Knight. And here I am in the beautiful park with Miss Kate Brown.
My name isn't Brown.
As you know, friends out there in WXX TV land, each day we ask the big jackpot question. If Miss Brown knows the answer, she wins our special prize. How about that, Kate Brown?
Matter of fact, my name isn't Kate either.
That's okay. My name is not brilliant. Now, get ready for the question, Miss Sally Barrows.
Oh, I do declare. I get so feel from that camera that y'all's got over there. I just knows I'll forget.
The question is, are you ready? Whatever happened to all the lightning bugs? You have 15 seconds, Miss Sally Barrows of Flandoshin, Alabama.
Oh, dear, I just knows I'll forget, but do go on, and I'll give it my very pinky little best. What's the question?
We've just asked it, ma'am.
You did, sure enough?
We did, sure enough.
Really? Honey, would y'all ask it one more time? I promise to this room close, can I?
Are you trying to cheat?
Cheat? Whatever do you mean?
We told you 15 seconds, and now she's trying to cheat for more time.
Honey, I never would cheat you.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to talk to you. Well, friends, it looks like Miss Sally Barrows blew it. Bang! This has been your roving reporter. Until next time, Anthony Knight. Goodbye. Cut. That's it, Bob. Jeez, we got a stupid one this time.
I didn't want your old prize anyhow.
That's what they all say, huh, boys? Wrap it up, throw in the van. Jeez, what a stew.
I didn't think that question was so good. Anyhow, I really didn't hear it.
That doesn't make any sense.
What?
Well, first, you said the question was no good. Then you said you didn't hear it.
So?
So it's not logical.
Of course it isn't.
Well, then.
Do you have a signed contract with me that promises logic?
No.
When did I ever tell you I was wrong? Never. That's when. But maybe I'm being very logical in the fourth dimension. How do you know? Maybe I'm from Venus or Mars, and that's the way we think. Just because it's different does not mean it's wrong. So what right have you got to tell me that I'm not a logical person? It so happens that I am, and proud too. Proud of it. What do you think of that, smarty?
You didn't have to shout.
Well, I am logical.
Gee whiz.
I didn't need a shout.
What?
I didn't need a shout.
I'm sorry, did you say something? I can't hear you.
I said, I'm sorry I got loud.
Deaf! I've gone deaf! I'll never hear the birds sing as they leave Capistrano.
Can't you hear me?
I can see your lips move. Did you ask if I can hear you?
Yes.
Deaf! What will I tell my piano students? How can I piano teach if I cannot hear them? What will I for a living do if I cannot teach the piano? Verdammt meine Ears, sie ist kaputt. Und in der Prime of my life.
Oh, my pearls prawns.
What? Let me see what it is you say.
I said you can still be a composer.
You said I must mit der Verb continue?
Your art is your life. You have years of great music in you.
Yeah.
I'll help you. You must be.
My own sweet Carla.
Yes. Quit that! Damn you! You got nerve!
Get mad at him?
What makes you think you can get away with that? After all. Howard, please power your hand. Thank you. Look, I don't want to leave. I want to stay, but you must be careful. Don't make me leave. This is a gift. Something given us. There's I don't know, a big sweetness. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Will you?
Thanks. Why'd you do that?
A quirk of mine, I guess. It's so hard to talk to people. Touching hands, that helps.
I never thought of that. But I guess you're right.
I think so. Some people can't touch. That's their problem.
Maybe that's why it gets harder when it gets older. Talking to people.
Yes.
Remember when we were kids? It was so much easier then.
Oh, yes.
Because we didn't mind touching each other.
Maybe we touch playing some game, but we never thought about what it might mean. Now,
It was easier.
though, things get more complicated when you get older. There's always that suspicion. You know what I mean? All that pawing and grabbing.
I've got an idea. How about a game of basketball? One-on-one. Ooh! Oh! Let's see you in action.
I missed! That shot always does it.
Here. This one's easier. Just want to line it up right there. Gotcha. Yeah?
It's way too good.
Let me show you. So you just want to dribble it, and then watch it?
No, Seymour. You're not so good. There. Your turn.
Hey, where did all the other kids go?
I don't know.
Well, as long as they're not here, might as well stay and play with you, Allie.
You going swim with us this afternoon, Seymour?
Where?
The club?
No.
Why not?
Cause I don't wanna.
Why not?
Cause it's stupid, that's why not.
I don't think it's stupid.
Well, I do, and that's all that matters.
Won't your parents let you go?
Fat lot, you know.
What?
They were killed last Christmas. My old man, he couldn't drive worth 2 cents. Mess like you wouldn't believe.
Oh. Well, you're still a member of the club, aren't you?
That old club? Sure.
Well then,
I said I don't want.
you don't like the kids there, do you?
Maybe.
They're nice.
So you say.
They are. It's just they haven't gotten to know you yet.
I spend my whole life waiting for someone to get to know me. How long does that even take anyhow?
You missed. That's a worse on you.
Yeah. Well, watch this. Yeah! Take that, Allie.
Hey,
Let's see you make that.
not me. Just watching more me out.
And besides, I'd rather stay here with you than swimming at the club.
Me too.
For what?
Oh, you did. By far. 10 horses.
You're sweet.
Thank you.
I bet you always let your boyfriends play basketball.
Always.
Then, I am pretty good.
Robert, what are you going to be when you grow up?
I am grown up. Too grown up.
Okay, well, what are you now that you're grown up?
Well, suppose I hadn't thought of that. I guess I'm a poet. Of life, I mean, not the writing kind.
That's nice. A poet of life. That's better than a poet of paper.
Well, then, what are you?
Nothing yet.
You look like a poet to me.
Do you think so?
Sure.
Thank you. I'd like to be.
It's those books. They hide life. We ought to get rid of them.
Do I have to throw them away?
I did. When I was 10 months old. Right out the window. We lived on the 15th floor. I bet you people began to wonder about all those books raining down on them.
Charles, it's
Look at all them books labeled. I'll tell you, it's not like the good old days when there were cats and dogs.
1,000 books?
Maybe tens of thousands. It was my mission in life. Everybody needs a hobby. And that was mine when I was young.
Did you have fun when you were a kid?
Well, we did a lot of things that I liked, so I guess I had fun.
Me too. What sort of things?
When it was dark, we'd play flashlight hide and seek.
So we.
No!
There'd be a dozen kids from the neighborhood.
And like, the lamps. They'd be hidden by the trees and the light would filter down, and the wind would move the branches. Maybe there'd be a ghost.
And we'd hide. Behind trees, or up the trees, or under a hedge. But whoever was it.
They couldn't find you and me.
Because we'd find a place where we could both hide. Together.
Whenever they found us, they had to shine the flashlight right in our faces.
It was always sort of spooky, frightening, in a nice way. All the strange noises.
No, being a kid wasn't always fun. There was always some adult around trying to rush us.
Really?
Oh, sure.
I never noticed.
All right, you kids! What you doing lying down on the grass like?
Nothing. Honest, we were just hiding here.
Hiding? That ain't what it looks like to me. What you doing there, boy?
Hiding. Wasn't doing.
I seen you around here, ain't I? Don't you get wise with me, you snot-nosed brat.
You leave him alone.
Ah, so your girlfriend's gonna fight your battles for you, huh? You go on home, boy. I'll take Miss Smarty Pants home myself.
I'll tell my father on you. He's the mayor of this town, and he'll fix you.
Mayor?
That's right. My girlfriend's father's the mayor.
I was only trying to protect you.
You tell me you're sorry you called me Smarty Pants, or I'll tell my father you talked about my panties. You know what he'll be.
All right, I'm sorry. Now get.
So there.
You sure showed him.
We used to catch lightning bugs. Put them in a glass jar. If you caught enough, they made it light.
Better than a flashlight.
God's own moon bugs.
That's awful pretty. You're getting hangry.
That's because you're teaching me.
Ah!
Mademoiselle, the flower of the field. It do not match the incomparable beauty of your eyes.
Monsieur, he is so kind to give me the flower. So gallant he is thinking of the flower right after the Suji dragon. Oh, so cruel the dragon.
It was pleasure felt to me.
Boy, I love you, Cecily.
Love you so much.
And I love you, Carl. I think I've always loved you, even before we met.
You have the nicest mouth. The corners. But you're not friendly. Even when you're not smiling.
Except for when you're mad. Then pow. Whop.
I don't get angry very much.
Yes, you do. I keep records.
Never more than once a month.
That's not what the records say. Oh, there they are. Let's see. There's not one time in Perry Park. Don't look. There was the February fiasco. Oh, I forgot about Valentine's Day. Oh, that was terrible. In the years that we've been married, you've been mad at me 490 times in 4,568 days.
Honestly,
Yep.
that's a pretty poor
Oh, you know, it's too hard to get a divorce.
Is that the only reason?
Well, of course. There are 20 kids.
20 kids?
Twins every year.
Good grief.
My mom doesn't really want you.
But don't you like kids?
Not 20.
Okay, then 6.
Okay, 6. You know, you're a funny one. I usually don't speak to strangers.
No.
And especially never in the park.
The park's the world, and all the world's a park. Therefore, all the world is strange.
You can never tell about a stranger. What he'll do. Sometimes it's pretty dangerous.
I'm no stranger. I mean, we know each other pretty well.
20 kids.
That'll do it.
Do you come here often?
Never. You?
First time.
It must be fate.
It was that question about fireflies. That really got me thinking. How did you think that one up?
Well, I've always wondered. I mean, there used to be so many. And the butterflies, and the birds, and the little wrens. Now then.
Yes.
Well, you see, I've got a theory.
Tell me.
I shouldn't. It's pretty sad.
The least you can do is tell me for the sake of those 20 kids.
All right, class. Today's topic of lecture is the disappearance of the nocturnal, soft-bodied creature under the family Lampridae.
Professor,
Miss Darby.
would you be so kind as to spell that?
Of course. B-E-E-G-L-E.
B-E-E what?
B-U-G.
Oh, thank you so much, Professor.
Of course, Miss Darby. Now, this creature is sometimes referred to as a glowworm, but of course it is no worm.
Isn't a worm.
And this creature is sometimes categorized as a glowfly or a firefly. Ah.
But is it a fly?
Very good, Miss Darby. Extra credit. It does, of course, fly.
It's a does fly.
Anyway, yeah. This creature has an organ at the tip of its abdomen that produces a soft light or blur. Any questions, class?
No, Professor.
Thank you. That will be all for today.
Professor,
Miss Darby.
you said you're willing to tell us the rationale behind the mysterious disappearance of this lovely insect? Why it's no longer observable in such abundant numbers as it was in days of yore?
I said that.
Yes, sir. I have it in my notes if you'd like to see.
No, thank you, Miss Darby. The last time you referred me to your notes, you touched my arm. And you decored, Miss Darby.
I won't do anything. Honest.
Miss Darby! I will not spend class time reviewing your notes.
Perhaps after class, Professor?
Decorum! Since my attention has been drawn to a careless oversight on my part, allow me to finish.
I wasn't being critical.
The salient point is that they're gone. Whence and whither flown again? Whence and whither are we? The roses of our summer die, and the glowworms of our youth are killed. And how?
And how?
What is this that thou hast done to innocence? With freeways and speeding cars, they assassinated the gentle butterfly and the warm glowworm. They fly no more.
Is that what happened?
That's my theory.
Cars?
I used to have a job at a car wash, and the front ends, they were smeared with bugs. And the radiators were filled with butterflies. It was a mess.
Yes.
But you know what made me really mad? It was never hornets. Or beetles. Or Japanese beetles. or chiggers, or flies, or gnats. There's always the butterflies. Only the beautiful things get killed.
I know.
Love gets killed, not hate.
Only the beautiful.
And the worst thing is, I don't know what to do about it.
We should abolish all cars.
I do. I have.
Good.
I never drive home. Never ride home.
But how do you get anywhere?
I walk. Everywhere. The whole world.
That's a good way. When I'm gone, I'll get rid of all cars and trucks, and especially those smelly buses.
Oh, yeah?
Attention, this is your captain speaking. We're going to have some turbulence. We are now landing. It's a balmy 74 degrees.
What about planes?
No, I like being flying. Let's keep planes and boats.
I don't know. I mean, the problem with this world is that you can get anywhere too quickly to cause trouble.
Want to find a beauty?
Will you write me?
Of course, every day, twice on Sunday.
And send it air now?
Airmail? Where will you be?
All right, men. We have orders to take that hill. Now, come on.
Captain Frank Davis, APO, San Francisco.
Captain? I don't think so, baby.
Lieutenant Timothy Franklin, APO.
Lieutenant, now, come on.
Mr. Timothy Franklin.
I don't think that the government knows the definition of Mr. Better just say private.
Dear Timothy, it seems so long since you left. That day in the park, was that years ago or yesterday? You must come back. I was waiting my whole life for you.
Come on, men. We've got to take that hill. Come on.
Oh, Timothy, look out. I found a house. It's warm and friendly, and there's lots of room for us and the children.
They've almost got us surrounded. Hurry.
The house is surrounded by woods and, dear Timothy, we saw lightning bugs. Hundreds. At night, it was like a moving carpet of God's own moon bugs. They'll be waiting for you, too.
I don't know. I just don't know. Come on.
Today's Sunday. So as soon as I get back from mailing this, I'll start another letter. I love you, darling. Thank you for giving me that warm glow. Yours, Elizabeth.